You're joining me once again for Overlord. And of course, Lord Momonga, Mr. Momond, and Lord Ines. Well, he's still gathering information to protect himself and those that are in Netherract. Protect them as well. And there is a growing evil in the case of a antagonist. That's the one. Who is voiced by none other than the same one that gave us Tanya the Evil, along with quite a few other characters. I think some that I've even seen and heard of before. But of course, I'd like to learn a bit more about this world as well, and the only real way to do it is to start watching the show. So I'm going to put off all this explanation and get into it. They were all looking a bit apprehensive. Was it because of the upset that the little wizard made? I'm glad that instead of a flashback, they give us kind of a flashback, but not to the exact scene. It was referencing it, but... Are dragon attacks that common? So they're under almost constant threat of dragons. One way to alleviate the tension. Is the same strength system in this world as in the game, though? I think generally it should be, but... So we had Lord Ines there break the tension by giving the little wizard a task to do. Just basically tell him, I'm not too upset about it. You can let go of anything you're feeling. There wasn't much to show during that opening little scene there. Just them travelling, getting some little exposition about dragons. I don't know how often that's going to come up. Although I suspect this isn't the kind of thing where it would just give us that kind of information and never act on it. Okay. So orcs or something are in this. Oh, goblins. I'm surprised they got surrounded that easily. Probably for a reason. That's the girl that he saved that by giving her the potion, isn't it? Oh yeah, makes sense now. And we've come full circle. Okay. Could have been revived, but no, he's too nervous to give any proper comfort to her, isn't he? Oh, Jesus, is a lot. Okay, so he's trying to ask her, then redirecting. Wow. Ooh. Great friend. Is he about to learn about Ein's own goal and its connection to Moment? Or is he just going to learn about him and speak to him like. Then talk to Moment about Lord Ain's? That seems like it'd be a fun conversation. So she didn't say about the heart grip. There we go. Is the connection going to be made? Look. I don't know. I can't remember if they know about Albedo. I don't think so. It's just Nabe. At least he can put things together quite quickly. A smart human for once. Oh, I see. So they're training all of the villagers to defend themselves. Admirable. Uh, I'm surprised he wasn't immediately killed there. And he didn't even save the town for any particular reason other than for a field test of his abilities and a little bit of information. Is he gonna know that he fucked up just then by giving out the potions? Yeah, it was a bit sneaky, but there wasn't any malice behind it. Fair enough. Be very careful with your answer. This seems like it's leading somewhere. If it was anyone but Ainz, then yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, she did. When she was going to shout at the ranger dude. And they take making mistakes quite harshly. I think even if you didn't mention Albedo, then the connections could have been made. Okay, so it's kind of like a guardian that has no real ties to the village. So, what are they going to do? I know he's probably going to. Who's he talking? Oh, Jesus. The elf. As soon as I heard that annoying, whiny voice. Well, excitable, whiny voice, I should say. I guess he can show his strength by facing against the wise king of the forest. Oh, for spreading his reputation. That makes sense. Yeah, that would definitely get the job done quicker than just killing some ogres. Fen and Quadrasil. A giant wolf and a chameleon bug. Whatever it is, it sounds large. And run away. What was that she just used? I can't tell what. Was it a little bit of magic to injure it slightly to get it annoyed? Or was it like a rage inducing thingy? Can't think of a better way of putting it than that. No one can spread the word if no one saw it happen. Get a trophy to show what you did. So the Lord of the Forest thing can use vines? It makes sense. He's yeah. He's just gonna laugh at that kind of thing. Remember when the guys of the Angels had the same kind of statements? What tiny feet? Not exactly the most threatening. A big gerbil. Hamster. Even if you kill it, no one's going to be particularly impressed. Yeah. I had a pet that looked like you. Oh, he's okay. He's a relatively large for his species hamster, but yeah, I don't think he's particularly too worried. Even killing him isn't really worth it. Is he just going to walk off and the hamster's be like, no, fight me? Just put the hamster into a depression. I don't think there's much fun in killing him right now. More pitiful than anything. He's now got a giant hamster as a pet. Although that's kind of smart. Yeah. Putting the beast as the king of the forest under his control. Huh? Well, I guess they are just humans. He's seen a lot better, but they probably haven't. Why was she speaking with like she actually liked him? to help protect the village. I doubt he's going to take on an apprentice. Especially human. I don't think he's laughing at him. Yeah, see, there you go. It was a similar kind of determination that he had when he was getting his ass beat. This has been a relatively peaceful episode, hasn't it? I was expecting more from the King of the Forest. Give it a rest. Some people like domineering women. I guess so does that ranger. Everyone's amazed, and he's like, "This is so embarrassing." I guess it's not like he's riding a frost dragon. Whenever something opens in a dark, scary house with this music, she dead. Most likely. Under most circumstances, you wouldn't want a stranger with that kind of smile greeting you at home. And since we know a bit more about that character, even less so. I'm trying to think of a way how the party and Neferia can get out of this alive. But once again, we got a taste of Lord Ainsley's strength when he was just level 1 despair. Is it just all the humans were overthinking it and believing this King of the Forest to be stronger than he is? Now, once again, we had another exciting episode of Overlord where he both did quite a lot and not that much at the same time. And there were references back to earlier episodes, like giving the horn of summoning to that girl. And we actually had something happen with it. It seems like there isn't much that is being brought up to not be used. So that's good. But it also means I've got to kind of pay more attention to every little bit of detail if I want to kind of guess things correctly. I don't think there's too much that I need to elaborate on. The only thing that is kind of coming into my mind right now is exactly how long do we have to wait until we find a creature that Lord Ainsley is actually almost wary of? Because it's like King of the Forest, as soon as he meets it, it's oh no. The giant angel summon. Ugh, really? It's like, okay. When you actually come across someone of equal strength, is there going to be danger? Or are you just going to pull some other trump card out of your pocket? But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that episode, and if you did, let me know. If the usual, liking and commenting down below. And obviously, if you want to join along and keep up to date, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and basically, just let me know how much you are enjoying Overlord. Or anything else for that fact. And of course, what truly matters is that you enjoyed yourself, no matter what. So everyone, you better stay adequate, and I'll catch you next time.